Alpha.
You ready to go, Mills? Hold up. Go. Good girl. Hey everyone, my name is Trent and I'm currently living and traveling out of my van all over North America. And if you watched my last video, you would have seen that I have been getting stuck in my van a lot lately. And it's been an issue that I've dealt with for years because my van is a two-wheel drive van and there's just so many places that I can't go because of that limitation. And because of that, as you guys know, I've been toying with the idea of either buying a new rig or building out a new rig that would better suit my needs. And earlier this week, I did some research and found this company here in Denver, Colorado called RossMonster. And they're a company that outfits 4x4 vans and trucks with all the bells and whistles. And dude, some of the rigs they make are just so sick. And they've actually been nice enough to lend me one of their rigs to go camping for the next couple of days. And guys, this truck is unlike anything I've ever driven before. I'm a little nervous because one, this is a very big vehicle, not something that I'm used to. And two, I don't think I've ever touched something so expensive in my entire life. I think this truck costs about $400,000. So needless to say, I am pretty nervous to see how these next couple of days pan out. But also, I'm really excited because in today's video, I'm seeking out a snowy camping adventure. But that's enough yapping for now. Let's hit the road and try to find a campsite for the night.
I'm burning bridges with society. Oh, my heart can't be tamed, it keeps pulling me across the canyon, into the great unknown, into the wild, to the wild, to the wild I go. Oh, oh, oh. Into the wild I go. Oh, oh.
Whew. All right, we made it to camp. Oh my gosh. Look at how deep this snow is. There's absolutely no way my two-wheel drive van could drive through this little snow. This is freaking awesome. Millie. But I actually got a late start to today and I drove quite a ways to find this spot. However, this is not the spot that I want to be at, but I think it'll do for night one. I mean, the sun is already setting, it's getting late, and I definitely don't want to be driving at night, especially since this is my first time driving this vehicle. So I'm gonna call this home for the night, get settled in, and enjoy some peace and quiet in this snowy, cozy forest. So this truck camper did not come with its own internet, so I brought my Starlink today, which I'm okay with because I'd rather use my internet than someone else's. Sheesh, it got dark quick. Okay, so here's what I've done. I just ran my wire through this window and I have it cracked here. And now we have internet, everything's all plugged in. And I can pretty much close this window without it damaging the cable. And I can put this down so I don't let in a bunch of cold air. It's not the most ideal situation, but hey, it works. All right, this is home for the next couple of days and I'm all settled in. Camp is all set up and it's starting to feel pretty cozy in here. And by the way, I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but this here is the RossMonster Baja truck camper, which is built on top of a Ford F-350. And I've never driven a truck like this in my entire life, so I was pretty scared at first. However, this thing drives so well. It didn't even feel like I was driving a truck, which is crazy. And believe it or not, but this whole living area, minus the bedroom, including like the kitchen area and the dining area, is about the same square footage of my van, which is crazy, but it doesn't really feel that way. And I think it's because of this shower. It's really sick that they have a shower built into this truck camper, and normally there would be a toilet in here too, but I actually told them not to include it because I don't know, I don't really need it. But as cool as this shower is, it takes up a lot of vertical space here in the living area, which makes it feel a little more tighter, a little smaller, which is a big reason I didn't build out a shower in my van because one, I don't feel like I really need it because I'm fine with showering in public places or at my gym. And two, it just takes up so much room. But over here, we've got an induction cooktop, no oven, unfortunately, but we do have a nice big refrigerator. And over here is a nice big sink to do some dishes at. And right above the sink is a microwave, which is freaking awesome. I don't know if I'll actually use this thing, but having a microwave in a camper to reheat leftovers or something is a pure luxury. This here is the dining area, and there's plenty of room for other people to sit, and you can have a nice family meal here, game with the boys. And this area actually converts into a bed. However, I don't think I'll be utilizing that this trip because I don't need it. And then of course they house the 30-gallon water tank under here and the electrical system as well. Now, one thing that I was surprised to see that was missing from this truck camper build is some sort of dash cam system, which I actually just got one for myself, and Vanlife, who is sponsoring this video, sent me one of their newer models, and I have it mounted on my windshield here. And this thing is awesome. As soon as I turn on the van, it boots up and immediately starts recording, and it continuously records throughout my driving. So in the event that I get into some sort of accident or something, I'll have it recorded and documented on camera. And recently a woman was a victim to a car insurance fraud incident, but because she had her Vanlife dash cam recording at the time, she was able to prove that she wasn't at fault in the accident. And after watching that video and getting a dash cam for myself, I definitely have a lot more peace of mind while I'm driving. But the quality of this thing is pretty good. It's built with a Sony Starvis 2 image sensor, which allows it to record at 4K 30 frames per second. The installation was super easy. There's just one USB cable that powers the whole thing. So you just stick it to your windshield, plug it in, and as soon as you turn your car on, it boots up itself and immediately starts recording. You can also connect 2 additional cameras to this thing to cover more angles of your vehicle, and it has a night vision function. So if you're looking to add some sense of security to your next road trip, I'll leave a link to the dash cam that I'm using in the description of this video. And I believe Vanlife has some sort of Christmas discount happening on this dash cam right now, so go check it out. Now, if you guys are wondering where Millie is at, this little area here allows you to access the cab of the truck. And I've got Millie's blanket on the floor there, which, dude, she is zonked out. I guess she had too much fun playing in the snow. But because that area does get a little cold because of all the windows, there's this little partition here that's insulated and wrapped that I can just fit in there a lot nicer when I have 2 hands. And that'll keep the cold air in there and the warm air inside the camper. Which, speaking of, this camper is equipped with a nice toasty heater that I can turn on and off here. Oh yeah, that sucker's working. All right, Mills, you wanna get on the bed? Good job. I know, girl, it's cold. But don't worry, we're gonna warm up here soon. We about to get cozy, girl. Cozy, cozy, cozy. Ow. All right, there's the tour. Now, I think it's time to make some dinner because your boy is hungry. And I think I'm just gonna make a little burrito bowl, nothing fancy, just something to fill the belly, you know what I mean? All right, dinner is served. And as I said, I just made a burrito bowl. Nothing crazy, just some black beans, cilantro, lime rice, ground beef, avocado, veggies, store-bought corn salsa. And to be honest, it looks really freaking good. However, I forgot my hot sauce, which I'm really upset about. But it's okay, I think it's gonna be delicious regardless. Actually, that's really good. I just kind of winged it. Wanged it? I kind of wanged it, and I just eyeballed all the seasonings. Didn't follow any sort of recipe, and it's actually pretty freaking good. Dude, that heater is pumping. It is actually so nice and toasty in here right now, which is fantastic because I actually think it's supposed to get down to like the teens tonight. Yep. Currently it is about 24 degrees Fahrenheit and it's supposed to get down to 19 degrees Fahrenheit tonight, which is pretty chilly, but not the coldest I've been in. And I'm gonna sleep so good. Woo! Okay, Mills, you wanna go outside? Is that too big of a step for you? Yeah, you need some help? There you go. This is so cool, man. Just being out in the snow, and it's freezing outside, but it's warm inside the truck. Whoa! I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up or not, but look at these stars. Oh my gosh. It is a beautiful, beautiful night. This might be the clearest sky I've seen. Whew. All right, I'm all cozied in bed. The truck is all cleaned up. My belly's full. Millie, are you okay? Is your leg broken? Man, I'm having a lot of fun in this rig. It's definitely a nice change of pace, that's for sure. However, I will say, this limited headroom in the bedroom would get really old for me quick, I think. But hey, I can't complain too much. I got a nice big comfy bed all to myself. It is nice and warm in here. However, I do feel like I'm coming down with a cold. My throat's feeling a little weird and feeling a little congested, so I'm hoping I can just sleep this off and I'll wake up in the morning nice and refreshed and ready for the next adventure. So with that being said, I'm gonna get some sleep, guys, and I will check back in with you in the morning. Good girl. Good job. Well, last night was a successful night camping in the truck here. However, I did not sleep well at all. I definitely think I'm getting sick, or I am sick. I feel very low energy. My head's killing me, very congested. And that could be because I'm getting a cold, but it could also just be altitude sickness. I haven't been drinking a lot of water lately, and I am up pretty high in elevation, so that could definitely be playing a big role here. But I'm just gonna make sure I hydrate, drink a lot of water today, and hopefully we'll start feeling better. But it is a nice, beautiful morning here. The sun is shining through these windows, casting some nice, cozy, warm light in here. I'm drinking some tea out of my cozy mug, which, by the way, guys, these mugs sold out 2 times in a row, which is crazy. You guys are loving these mugs, and I'm so glad because this is my favorite mug ever. And because you guys love these so much, I am restocking on these mugs for a 3rd and final time. So this is your last chance to get yourself a cozy, cozy, cozy mug, because after this, I won't be selling them anymore. But I don't know what the plan is for today. I originally wanted to go on a hike, but considering I'm not feeling too great, so I think I'm gonna lay low today. I might drive into town, go grab some breakfast or something, but I might just take it easy and just hang out in the camper. I mean, that's why I have it anyway. Good girl, good job. Hey guys, it's actually been a whole day since I last checked in with you guys. When I left camp yesterday, I started feeling so awful, to the point where I felt like I needed to pull off on the side of the road and just fall asleep and let my body rest. So that's exactly what I did, and I slept all the way through the day and through the night. And when I woke up this morning, I felt significantly better. But now I'm back on the road, on the hunt for the next destination. And originally, I wanted to go hike to a ghost town right outside of Leadville, Colorado, which is a hike I actually did with a couple buddies of mine about a year ago. And I wanted to go back and revisit it. However, considering I'm not feeling 100% better yet, it's probably not a good idea to do that hike today in the snow. So alternatively, I decided to drive to a different ghost town called St. Elmo, which is about an hour south of Leadville. But after exploring this place for a little bit, we'll probably find a place to camp nearby and just enjoy this cozy, snowy climate that we're in. All right, so here we are in the ghost town of St. Elmo. And according to the sign over here, St. Elmo property is privately owned, which means that I can't really go into any of these buildings because that would be trespassing. But what I can do is walk along this public road here and just take a peek at all these really cool buildings that are surrounded by this awesome landscape. Okay, so according to the sign in this window here at the general store of the town, the search for gold brought many people to this area in the 1870s. St. Elmo was considered a hub town for supplies that were then delivered by wagon via Tin Cup Pass, then into Aspen. The tracks were abandoned in 1922, and it is said that most of the St. Elmo residents rode the last train out of town and never returned. I guess, like most ghost towns, the gold supply ran out around here, so there was no use for this town to exist anymore. So when they left, there was no reason to come back. Huh. So this building right here has a sign on the door that says private residence, and there's even a car next to it. So I wonder if that's the person that owns all of this. I just wish we could go in these buildings here because I bet they look awesome on the inside. Dude, look at this door, man. Oh, that's ancient. And there's even buildings way back that way. It looks like if you follow this over here, there's some other buildings over there as well. Oh my gosh. Someone put a mannequin in that window up there. I don't know if you can see it, but oh my gosh, that scared the crap out of me when I saw that. My heart dropped. At some point, someone lived here, grew up here probably, made memories, and then just left. And all of this is left behind. All right, so there's the main road back there. We followed this road down, and here's another boarded up abandoned house. There's one right here, and then seems like there's even more down this road here. Oh, check out this modern house right here, just in the midst of all of these older abandoned buildings. I definitely think that's the person that owns this town, for sure. Wow, look at this landscape right here. This old building in the foreground with that snowy mountain in the background. Dude, this is awesome. This is my favorite time of the year. It's so beautiful and chilly and cozy. And speaking of chilly, it's actually getting colder now that the sun is getting lower in the sky. So I think it's about time to start heading back to the truck and working on figuring out where I'm camping for the night. Good girl, good job. All right, I think this is a pretty solid place to call home for the night. Check this out. We're right up on the snowy peninsula here, up against this frozen lake with a backdrop of beautiful snowy mountains. And while it may not look like it on camera, this road coming in was a little sketchy for me. This is some pretty thick snow, and my van could never come down that road, but this truck carved through it like butter. Come on, Mills. Dude, this is awesome. Look at the sky right now. Yep, definitely frozen. Oh, hi, Mills. You decided to join. Welcome to the party. And that moon's coming out full swing with the cotton candy clouds. Hoo-hoo-hoo. It is gonna be one cozy night, my friends. That is for sure. All right, I think I'm gonna close this place up and get the heat going because it is getting cold quick. All right, before I start making some dinner and getting too comfy and cozy in here, I want to take a shower, which is something that I've never been able to do before because I don't have a shower in my van. I've got a shower out the back doors, but I can only really use that in the summertime. And plus my water isn't heated. And since this truck camper comes with this nice, luxurious shower, why don't we put some good use to it? It's freaking cold. By the way, it's like 11 degrees outside and it's not quite warm in here yet. So I am freezing. Here we go. Scrub it up in the tub. I'm not gonna lie. This is pretty cool. being able to shower in the camper. Whew. Oh, that was a quick shower, but hey, that's all I need. Okay, now I'm cold again. I am feeling like a new man. That was so nice. But now that I'm fresh and clean, I think it's time to make some dinner. Oh, that looks so good. And in order to save myself from having to clean more dishes, I am just gonna eat my soup right out of the pot. All right, bon appetit. We got our melty grilled cheese and our chunky tomato soup on a nice chilly evening. Don't mind if I do. That is good. Man, today's been a good day. And I'm actually starting to feel a lot better, which I'm really thankful for. And this soup is just hitting the spot right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my belly is full, the camper is clean, so you know what time it is. It's time to game the night away. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. There's really not much else for me to do tonight, plus it's too cold to go outside and play, so I guess I just gotta stay inside and play video games.
Face off domination. Capture the objective. Bravo is ours.
Taking the objective. Watch this.
Taking Alpha. Capturing. Secure. Maintain current posture.
Good morning, girl. Well, good morning, everyone. Night 3 was a success, and I slept so good that it is now 10 a.m. What you got, Millie? You found a stick? Oh yeah, that's a good stick. It is a beautiful, chilly, cold morning. However, Millie and I were pretty toasty in the camper last night. Had the heater going, cuddling in the bed after a night full of gaming. Dude, last night was awesome. Oh, that was satisfying.
But before I start packing up and heading out of this beautiful spot, I want to take some time to reflect on my stay in this truck camper. As I said, I've never really camped or lived in another vehicle other than my van, especially a vehicle that's four-wheel drive. And honestly, it's kind of made me consider getting a truck camper for my next rig, because I just love how compact it is. It looks cool, it's practical, and it's a lot easier to drive than I expected. I will say though, I don't entirely love the living setup. It doesn't really fit my needs specifically, and I think it's more so just the layout than anything. But also, I just think the design is a little too modernized for my taste. If you guys know my van, it has a very earthy, cozy cabin feel, and this is quite the opposite of that. And while I understand why people like this, I find that spaces like this feel dirtier way quicker because of how clean and pristine they look, you know? So I think if I did a truck camper like this, it would definitely have a different vibe and a completely different layout. And the bed area would have to raise up a little bit more for me. But having this heater through these winter nights has been amazing. And I definitely want a more reliable heater in my next vehicle. Now, as for the shower, guys, you know where I stand with that. In my personal opinion, I don't think I'll ever put a shower in a vehicle. I think it's a waste of space, considering there's so many public shower options out there. If I were to take the shower out, that would give me so much space in this camper. But overall, I really enjoyed staying in this truck camper for the past couple of days. It's truly been an honor to stay in such a nice rig. Like, this has been so cool to experience. Because of how expensive these things can be, not a lot of people get to experience this. So I'm very grateful for RossMonster for allowing me to use this vehicle for the past couple of days. It's been awesome. If you guys are interested in some of the rigs that they make, I'll leave a link to their website in the description of this video. They make some really cool rigs. This is just one of many, and they also do custom rigs to your needs. So go check them out and go tell them I sent you. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you like this truck camper? Do you think it fits me? Should I do a truck camper for my next build? Or should I stick to what I know and just do a 4x4 van? What do you think? But while you guys do that, I'm gonna start packing up the camper here to get ready to hit the road so I can return this truck to the RossMonster crew. So I just wanna say thank you guys for watching this video. It's been a pleasure to have you along. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to let me know by liking, commenting, and subscribing, and turning on that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my future uploads. We are so close to 1 million subscribers, which is crazy! So if you wanna help me get there, smash that subscribe button. And if you wanna support me even further than that, I have a Patreon that you can subscribe to and get access to so many other videos that you haven't seen yet, and there will be a link to that in the description of this video. And of course, don't forget to check out my merch store at TrentTheTraveler.com. Go pick out some mugs, hoodies, hats, and we're gonna have some new stuff here soon, so stay tuned. But with that out of the way, guys, I appreciate you, and I will see you all in the next video. Hold up. Good girl.